So far, Sarah Boone's trial has been cancelled approximately 8 times. So what's going on with Sarah Boone? Why are her attorneys dropping like flies? Well, stay with us and we're going to let you know, and when the trial day is. If it's your first time here, I'm Dawn and this is Lounge Bar Crime. Just a bit of a disclaimer, everything that I'm going to talk about in this video is from my own research, it's my own opinions, and it's for entertainment purposes only. That out of the way, let's get started. Now, this crime that Sarah Boone committed was on a Sunday evening on the 23rd of February 2020. On the 25th is when they ask her to come in for questioning. It's then that they arrest her. They appoint her this public defender. By the next day, she's got herself a private attorney called Mauricio Padilla. So Mauricio Padilla, her attorney, he's been on track with this case. And he's stuck with this case right up until April this year, 2022. So he's had 2 years of this case with her until he put in a motion to withdraw for irreconcilable differences. They're obviously not meeting eye to eye. I'll tell you what I think's going on with this case as we move along. I'll tell you what I'm thinking, or what I'm suspecting, let's say. So she decides to run this her own way, and she writes a letter to the Judge Wotton it is, to say that she hasn't got a clue what's happening. I think she just wants to sit down and have a cup of tea with him and sort this out, because she does things her way. Yeah, so I'll just run this letter on the screen so you can have a look. Basically, she just gets a reply from the judge with a tick box. I'll put it up on the screen, tick box saying, okay, more or less, we'll file your letter and we'll put it where it needs to go. She's then appointed another public defender I think he's called Robert Wesley. By June the 6th, he's putting a motion to withdraw also, because he's defended Jorge Torres in the past. So obviously it's conflicting. So he can't be her attorney. So he puts in a motion to withdraw. So that motion to withdraw is granted also. We then get a David Varrett, and within no time at all, he puts in a motion to withdraw, because he's represented one of the witnesses in the past on multiple cases. So again, conflicting. So he's off on his bike as well. So bring in Mark Consuelo. Right. The case is due August. Mark Consuelo's running the case. By July the 18th, he puts in a motion to withdraw as well. He has conflicts with his representation of the defendant that precludes him from further representation in this case. He's got conflict on this case with her, obviously. So yeah, they're in July, the court case is in August, and he doesn't want to know. And this is when they bring in this Frank Barkowitz representing for the trial on October the 25th, pre-trial, and November 7th for the trial. I'll tell you what I think is going on with this case. I think that they're trying to advise her not to be present for the trial. I think she's going to run with it. She's going to make a complete ass of herself. She's going to make a complete... I don't think I can say that. I don't know if she's going to turn up in court, and I think that this has been the problem. I think her attorneys have tried to advise her to plead guilty and just do her time, and she's not having it. And I don't think she's taking advice from her attorneys at all either. And when they more or less tell her to do one, then she's taking it upon herself to, I don't know what's happening, writing to the judge. It's pretty clear, you've got at least 2 solicitors that have bailed out on her for reasons of conflict, and she's not going to take any advice. And I think this is where the problems are for her. So be it. She did what she did to George. She didn't hold her hands up at all. She didn't admit to anything. I don't even think, I've just realised this now, I don't even think I heard her say in that interrogation room, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for his family. It was all about, you know, that you're going to have to watch me now because that, you know, they're going to hurt me, they're going to kill me, they're going to do this, that and the other. Yeah, that's just occurred to me that there was no crying, and I'm so sorry, what have I done? She didn't question herself at all. It was just not intentional. Anyway, I think this is the attitude that she's had for the last 2 years. This is why, apart from the ones that had to bail out because of representing other people to do with this case, I think this is why the other ones have bailed out on her. And because I think they've tried to, don't forget, it's their reputation on the line as well. They've got to stand there and defend her in court, and it's a lot easier for them. Not just because it's easier for them, but when it's quite obvious it was her fault. It's, you know, it's their reputation. They're trying to say to her, look, just plead guilty and do your 15, 20 years, because the way you're going, you're going to get life. And she's not having none of it, because in her head, you know, it wasn't intentional. And she's making the rules up as she goes along. She thinks she's going to go to court and say that. And I think they're trying to tell her it doesn't work like this. And she's not wearing it. She obviously doesn't go with how it works by writing to the judge. So that's what I think's going on here. So poor Frank, the new attorney, is going to have to go up there and make a complete whatever out of himself, trying to defend her, unless he's talked around. We don't know. Because I did see on one document it says now not present, but I'm not sure whether that was just for the pre-trial or for the trial. So we don't really know. Yeah, I can only presume that this case is going to be full on, because there has been quite a lot of witnesses that have been subpoenaed. So it's going to be a full on case, this. Like I said, I don't know if she's going to appear or not. If you haven't seen that last video, I'll just link that above. And the only thing that's I put in that video was that the trial date was August the 16th, which when I did that video, it was, which was only last week. And that's how quick it's changing. It's changing by the week. So yeah, I'll link it above anyway. So it's worth a watch. Go and have a look at that. And yeah, it's not in any particular order. You can watch it after this as well. So don't forget. A big thank you and a big shout out to Madeline Squires for getting me that information on Scott and Chelsea, the detectives. It's Scott Lowen and Chelsea Connolly. I think Connolly, she's just changed her name. I don't know if she's got married, divorced or whatever, but and her second name's just changed. So thank you, Madeline, for that. Thank you. And yeah, the rest of you subscribers, give me your information, give me your thoughts on it, where you think it's going, what you think it's happening, what do you think her defence is going to be. I've got something coming on that as well. So, but I want to know your thoughts on it as well. But I'm going to be back on Friday with a little bit more information also. So, yeah, come back for that. And as I said, click the subscribe button if you want these updates and the notification bell so you know when they're coming. And yeah, in between, and stay safe and see you soon. Bye.